Hey guys, welcome to Yoga with Fabio. I am Fabio and today we're talking about the range of motion of our back, and we're gonna be exploring it through a sequence that I just created. Back flexibility has always been something quite intimidating for me, especially in my yoga practice. I don't really know why, but after taking my yoga teacher training, I really started to explore a little bit more about it, and I'm starting to loving it more and more. So currently it's part of my daily practice. I always do some backbends, and it's definitely a very interesting journey that tells you a lot about yourself, and sometimes it's really good in order to step out of our comfort zone. In our everyday life, it doesn't really happen that often that we bend backwards or use our back in that direction. So it's very important to maintain that sort of flexibility and range of motion, especially when we grow older. And as you probably know, in yoga, the spine is such an important, extremely important part of our body. It's where all the nadis are, where the chakras sit, most of our chakras sit, and it's our main channel of energy. So in today's sequence, my main focus will be back flexibility. And without further ado, let's get started. Let's begin at the top of our mat with our feet together. And from the very beginning, let's bring awareness to our spine. So really picturing the natural curves that the spine has. And simply paying attention to the areas that may not feel extremely relaxed right now. So a lot of time we hold tension in the lower back or in the cervical spine. So simply with the breath, let's start bringing a little bit more space between each vertebra. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, and we can bend our knees a lot in this first forward fold. Nice and controlled. Inhale, flat back, maybe coming up to the knees to support a little bit more the spine. Exhale, forward fold again. And we're going to step back into plank position. Navel drawing into the spine, neck is long. Exhale, lower down to Chaturanga. Flip your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. If you're in upward facing dog, making sure that we don't drop the head backwards, but we keep it in a nice natural position. Exhale, downward facing dog. And for this first downward facing dog, we're going to open our hands and feet a little wider. And we're going to bend our knees quite a lot to allow the spine to stay in a neutral position. Hold it here. With each breath, we're gonna elongate the spine a little bit more. Exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to step in between our hands, flat back. Coming up to the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands down to our sides. Let's keep the flow going. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Navel drawing into the spine, bending the knees as much as we need to. Inhale, flat back. Maybe the hands this time can stay on the mat or on our shins. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping only the right leg back this time. Inhale, coming up. Arms up. High lunge position. And also here making sure that we don't just compress the lumbar spine, so folding back, but we're going to try to create space in the hips so that our torso can be nice and neutral. If you feel comfortable in this position, we're going to join our palms together and bend our arms behind our back. Slight back bend. Exhale, arms up. Small twist, opening our shoulders to the sides and looking back towards our right palm. Inhale, arms up. And on the next exhale, we're going to twist on the other side. It's a bit harder in this position. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms to join the floor. Downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Always drawing the navel into the spine. The neck has no tension, so you can nod yes, shake no. Inhale. Exhale, plank position, lowering down to the belly. All the way down. Flip the toes. Lengthen your arms in front of you. And this time we're going to hold on to our right ankle with our left hand. Inhale, come up with your torso, kicking the leg behind you, making sure that the hip is still grounded. Half bow position. And exhale, release. Hands come close to the shoulders, toes and thighs engage, pressing up into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spine is nice and neutral. Inhale, right leg comes in between our hands, coming up to high lunge position one more time. Strong engagement in the legs will help to maintain a nice stable position, so the knee tracks forward, the same line of our front foot, and the back leg is strongly engaged. That way you will avoid wobbling side to side. Once you're stable, you can join your palms together, bend your arms, small back bend. Exhale, arms come up. Twist towards your left side. So you can decide if you want to look forward or towards your back hand. That's a bit more challenging. Inhale, come up. Back to center, hips stay level. Exhale, twist towards your right. And exhale with your hands to meet the floor. Downward facing dog. Nice steady breath. And in this position you may already be able to feel some difference, maybe a little bit more space in your back. Maybe your hamstrings are a bit softer. We're going to exhale, plank, and lowering all the way down. Flip your toes, hands come in front of us. This time, right hand holding our left ankle. Kicking back, inhale, half bow pose. And release. Hands come at the shoulder level, thighs engaged, pressing up, upward facing dog. The shoulders are nice and rolled back to create some more opening in the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your legs, looking forward, and we can step or hop in between our hands, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Awesome. So if you feel like your back is nice and warm at this point, we can move on to the next section. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we're stepping back once again with our right leg. Inhale, coming up. From this position, arms stay straight up. Small back bend. Inhale. Opening the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, back to center. Shifting the weight forward. We're going to step on that front leg. Holding on to the right knee. From here, holding on to the right ankle with the right hand, dropping the knee towards the ground before kicking it back into dancer's pose. Left arm can stay straight up, straight in front of us for balance. Exhale, release. Bring the knee once again into your chest. Let go of your right hand, small twist towards the back. Be more challenging if you want to look back. From here we'll be stepping right back into twisted lunge. And windmill. Downward facing dog. Exhale, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll be taking it to the other side. Inhale, right leg comes forward. Lifting up, high lunge position. Once you're stable here, small back bend with our arms straight. As you can tell, one side is easier for me than the other. Exhale back to center. And we're going to shift our weight forward to hold on to that left knee. Nice balance. Holding with the left hand over left ankle. Dropping the knee towards the ground before kicking it back, dancer's pose. Right arm straight in front of us. You can come a bit forward with your torso. And release. Drawing the knee into your chest. One more time. Twist towards the left side. Looking back. And let go. Challenge twist position. High lunge twisted. Wing your arms. Downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and on your next exhale, we're going to Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering all the way down. Hands come to the ankles, and this time we'll be kicking both legs back. Ball pose. Release. And sitting back in child's pose for a moment. Hands can stay straight in front in extended child's pose or beside your legs. Nice steady breath. Feel any difference in your spine, and when you're ready, we're going to get back into downward facing dog. And from here, we'll be bending our knees a lot, looking forward, and stepping or jumping to a kneel down position. Sit bones on our heels. And you can always prop it with a block or a blanket. With the next inhale, we're going to lift up. Maybe adjust our knees so that they're hip distance apart. Hands on our lower back. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, you can lower down, reaching for your heels. Keep pushing forward with your hips. Camel pose. It's a beautiful pose to start opening the quads, the hips, and the chest. Slowly release, coming back up, and sitting back down. From this pose, we will be placing our hands behind our back and slowly walk our way down without lifting the knees to whatever feels comfortable to us today. In my case, this is the final pose. Eventually you can lay all the way down to the floor. And with the breath, we're going to create even more space in our hips to allow our body to slowly lower to the ground. Inhale, coming back up. Nice and even. And let's take a child's pose once again. Slowly roll all the way up. We'll be grounding our hands, stepping back with our right and with our left into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your legs, look forward, step or jump through to seated position. And slowly lower down. Let's bend our knees so that our feet are pretty close to our sit bones. Hands flexed and placed on the ground, close to the shoulders. We'll be getting into Chakrasana. Inhale, lift up, pressing into hands and feet. And release down. Hands grounded. Lift your legs up and over into a plow pose. Maintaining the cervical curve. Slowly from here, let's roll all the way down. One vertebra at a time touching the mat. Relax. Finally, rest. If we're holding any tension, this is the moment to let it go. Flip your palms to face up. And make any little movement that can help you find some more comfort. Once you're happy, find your stillness. And in this position, we once again will bring awareness into our spine. Really notice if there's any change since the beginning of the practice. Definitely there was a journey in between. Keep breathing nice and steady. Start making small movements with your hands and feet. Ankles. Maybe with the legs. Lifting our arms up and over the head, rolling onto our right side, and slowly making our way up to seated. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this journey. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something from it. Definitely back range of motion, back flexibility is such a fascinating topic to me. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, to like this video and comment down below with anything that you would like to see next. and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Namaste.